So I just had ease with Dr. Kasey Li about 5 days ago and wanted to share my experience so far. As you can tell, my voice is a little Sid the Slothy, and I think that's probably gonna last for a while. But my swelling is starting to come down, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more human. So I figured I could talk about it. So as you can see, I still have some bruising, but overall, like my swelling is nowhere near where it was. I have like a little bit puffier cheeks, but this nice little diastema wasn't there before. And I have to say, my nasal breathing is already like so much better. Before, I feel like it was like breathing through a little coffee straw, and now it's like breathing through a regular straw. So a lot more air, and I'm hoping by the end of this, it'll be a boba straw. So, we'll see how that goes. But there aren't a ton of people who have a lot of information to share and talk about this. So I figured that I would share as much of my experience as I can because finding YouTube videos and Reddit posts really helped me make my decision, and I feel so good about my decision. Going with Dr. Li was like hands down the best decision I possibly could have made for myself. When I was first looking at this, I saw someone who does MSc, and basically their plan was for 10K, I think, was to do some corticopunctures in my palate and, just kind of crank the MSc and see if we could get a suture split. For me, I'm missing some molars, and I have a pretty thin buccal bone, and so I wasn't really willing to put that much pressure on my teeth and bones, just to see if I could get a split. I really wanted like the guarantee, and for me, I think that was like 100% the right choice. Dr. Li is definitely more expensive, but to me, it was worth every single penny. I should get some of it reimbursed back through my insurance, which will be nice if it happens. But even if it doesn't, like I wouldn't change a thing. Sorry, I'm moving my computer around a lot. I'm in bed. It's been kind of a rough week. Overall, my pain is fine. I haven't taken any pain meds today. My biggest complication for me personally, which has been something that Dr. Li has said is very rare and he really hasn't seen in many other patients before, is I've had pretty excessive bleeding. So my surgical sites where the implant is actually placed, I've pretty much every single day had to text him and be like, hey, is this normal? And he's like, you know what, just come into my office and I'll fix it for you. So that's been like just unfathomably good. Like I've never had a doctor who I can text and they'll text me back within 5, maybe 10 minutes, but it's usually even faster than 5 minutes. They'll text me back and say, yep, meet me in the office, let's get this fixed for you. So I'm on day 5. I've had 2 turns so far, and every day so far I've had a bit of bleeding. Yesterday it broke again and I had to go back to him, which was so shitty because it was Mother's Day and he had to leave his home at like 8 o'clock at night to come and meet me. But he gave me some local anesthesia injections and cauterized my wound again, and was so insanely kind about it. I kept apologizing. I felt horrible because, like I said, I've literally texted him every single day this week being like, hey, what's going on? Should I come in? And he's like, yes, just come in. I would always rather see you. I would always rather have you come in. So just like that personalized touch is something that I haven't experienced in the American medical system before. And it was just like really comforting, really just nice. It really just like made me feel like a person, and when I was feeling really scared about what was going on, he was just like so reassuring and just really, really nice. So that's been the best part, and like I said, I would pay this money out of pocket again. Like I would pay every single penny again just to like have that level of care. But yeah, other than that, the biggest thing that I've had is just swelling, which has gone down. It kind of peaked around like the 48-hour mark, where my face was definitely ballooning a little bit and I had to be icing it pretty consistently. But my pain has been really well managed. I haven't had any issues with infections. I'm just still eating really soft foods. I can like barely eat pasta now, and so that's new and exciting. I'm getting really sick of soups and smoothies, but other than that, my breathing is noticeably better. Like it was better the moment that I woke up from surgery. Um, and even though I've only had 2 turns so far, I still feel like it's improving. So I'll be turning it for about 6 months, and you can kind of see how it's looking. My bite is misaligned now because my upper jaw is wider than my lower, so that's gonna be challenging. I think my ortho is gonna have to, expand my lower pretty extensively, so we'll see how that goes. But that's not a problem for like a year basically. Um, I'm kind of gonna cross that bridge when we get to it, and I might still be looking at MMA after this just to fix my lower jaw, just because it's pretty recessed. But I'm gonna see how much improvement I can get from this, and kind of just go from there. If I get MMA, I will like move like hell and earth to get it from Dr. Li. Just because like the level of care, I cannot stress enough, has been like supreme. So yeah, I don't know if I have a lot more to say right now. But yeah, just being super careful today. I'm just hanging out in bed. The last couple days, I've actually been pretty up and active and moving around, going on walks. But I'm so sick of the bleeding, and I'm just gonna try and do like literally everything I can to keep it from happening again. So I'm just drinking liquids and eating like the softest of soft foods if I can, and just hoping that today is the first day that I experience no bleeding. So wish me luck. I'll be back in touch. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions about Dr. Li or Ease, and I'll keep you updated.